Well, I bought another transmission. And by another, this looks, I'm pretty sure this is a 4R70W out of a 1994 Mustang. That's what I was told it was out of. It had a 302 in front of it. I don't know if that means that this is actually an older, like an AODE or something. Could be that. Could have been converted. But yeah, I bought another transmission because that transmission had that transfer case on the back of it, and of course that tail shaft housing. And you know, I thought I'll just convert a 4-wheel drive transmission to 2-wheel drive. That's not that hard. You just swap out the input or the shafts and get new housing. Yeah, they don't come out. Apparently on these transmissions, the output shaft is the very first thing to go in the transmission, and you can't get to it unless you take the whole thing apart again. So, that's not happening. So, I went and picked this up. It came with a couple transmission coolers, which are right there, with some hoses and stuff. So that's kind of nice. Hopefully, I don't know. That's just nice. That's nice to have. I had some coolers already set aside for this project, but the trans is supposed to go behind this engine, this 351 Windsor. I think really all I need to do to wrap this up is some of the obvious stuff, but I think it can go in the car once I get the oil pan seal tightened up. And then I can throw it in the car, hopefully with this behind it. Just mostly for test fitting and stuff. I've got exhaust and stuff I have to do. But there was one thing when I bought this, I couldn't get the input shaft or output shaft to spin. That's a lot of light. Hang on. It did not. Does not want to spin. It moves. The whole trans is moving as I'm doing this. You can see it moves. So I'm hoping that it's just in gear or something. That's what I'm here to find out. Hopefully that's an okay angle. So I assume at least the gear selector. Hey, it turns. Yep. Okay, cool. It was just in gear. So it's in neutral now. It turns. I'm happy. Alright, cool. I'm not even going to bother going through this. I guess I can do it now. Oh. Just wanna. Oh, I really hope this doesn't have fluid in it. Probably gonna. See if I found anything. It might be bone dry. It was sitting in a warehouse. Yeah, she's bone dry. Hey, reusable gasket. Cool. Alright, I'm going to zip this pan off. I'm not going to record that. Okay, pan's off. Fluid doesn't look terrible. I'd say it's probably pretty decent. There wasn't a whole lot of fluid in there. I wish I would have not done it this way so I could have seen it pooled up in here. I mean, that's not like great to see, I don't think. But it really doesn't look that bad. This plastic bit, I saw that like concerned me at first. But it's clearly to this. Jeez. Well, the focus on this, I can't figure this focus out on this phone. It's driving me nuts. So it's clearly to that. Not available while using ultra wide lens. There we go. Okay. I gotta figure out what that pin is. There's pins in there. I didn't see that at first. So I gotta figure out what that connector is supposed to be. I'm curious I mean, this pan isn't dented, so I'm not sure how that got dented unless it was during install, which is probably what it was. But okay, cool. I mean, I'm gonna send this to my transmission guy and send this video to him. I'm not gonna send the trans to him. I don't think it's that big a deal. I'm gonna make sure that this trans fluid doesn't get on my welder. And yeah, I'm gonna roll this thing back over, and I need to find or order a flex plate for this guy. I need a flex plate. That's not the right converter. That's a converter out of my truck. I think the converter is still in the front of that trans. If it's not, it's laying around here somewhere. But I got a converter. I'm just trying to get this thing running. The roadkill adage of don't get it right, just get it running. That's where I'm at here. So, ooh, a terrible camera angle. Anyhow, yeah. I'm going to maybe start filming these vlog style like this. I used to do a lot of write-ups and stuff on things that I was doing car-wise, and I don't really want to write a bunch of stuff up, but I think it would be kind of cool to just start posting videos of like, oh, this is the thing that I worked on today. And also, it'll be nice, like when I go back, you know, I can say like, hey, remember that thing that was broke? What was that? Because we never took any photos of it, or, you know, whatever. And then, you know, I have kind of some kind of memory, videographic memory of what's going on with my projects and stuff. So, anywho, that's probably all for this video. Deuces. Since I'm using this as kind of a videographic diary or whatever, I did want to go ahead and remind myself that for the most part, I didn't make it squeaky clean, but for the most part, clean this pan out. So if I come back and, gee, me fucking Christmas, paint, good grief. If I come back in a month or whatever, if I come back and pop this thing open and there's more crap in the bottom of it, then, well, I cleaned it out, so there you go. Cool.